Darktide is a game far from perfection. It can often feel grindy or repetitive due to its very nature. However, one thing Darktide doesn't lack is its rich atmosphere. For those of you who don't know much about Darktide, it's another game that falls under the mission objective horde shooter franchise. However, there is something about the game that was able to not only draw me in but keep me interested, unlike Deep Rock Galactic. At first I thought I was just a psychopath that enjoyed killing people over killing bugs. So after going to a therapist that totally 100% existed, by the way, I realized why I adored my dark world over the silly dwarf game. It's the world itself. And I don't mean that as a person who likes the Warhammer franchise. Hell, I just kinda learned about Warhammer through memes on the internet. But Darktide builds its own world that I just feel engrossed into. I mean seriously, just give a watch to this cutscene and tell me this world isn't oozing with lore.
I am Grendel. It is my honor to serve the God Emperor of mankind, and fight the darkness that contaminates the Imperium. The supreme power of the Holy Inquisition is mine to wield. Who am I? I'm a warrior. The hive world of Atoma Prime is a vital stronghold of Imperial power. No matter the darkness, no matter the racking storms of space, Atoma Prime must stand resolute. But a threat has come, the very darkness I am sworn to deny. Who am I? I'm a warrior. I have learned that Atoma is cast by the dark stain of chaos. Chaos is the arch-enemy of mankind. It is the damnation of the warp. It is everything I am sworn to oppose. Who am I? I'm a warrior! It can only be cast out by the light of the throne and the scourging touch of flames. Who am I? I'm a warrior! As an instrument of the Inquisition, and no matter the risk to body and soul, I will purge the hive from top to bottom, and cut out every scrap of darkness I find. Who am I? I'm a warrior!
One of the great aspects of Deep Rock, and yes, I'm going to continue drawing lines to this game, is the moment when the horde comes around. The music picks up, it's time to get to business.
Swarm, it's a big one, team. Eat it!
Darktide has the same case to it, however the music slaps so much harder. Now, I may be slightly acoustic here, but stick with me. The music really just makes it feel like every weapon slam, slash, or blast creates an even bigger impact. Tensions heightened, you know your life is on the line, but you're not going down without killing as many heretics as you can. To add a little note here, the dwarves don't really interact with one another all that much outside from specific interactions. In Darktide, depending on how your character's backstory and personality is, yes, those of which you can customize, depend on how they interact with one another. They can congratulate you on going on a massive killing spree, you can congratulate others going on a massive killing spree.
Stay dead,
Ah, you make it look easy, big man.
You saw that?
I did all the work. Yes, you are strongest. No, I am strongest. Wait. Big beauty sighting!
Or they have simple interactions throughout the mission talking about certain characters back on the Morning Star.
My apologies, but I only know a Lord Darius Mel, the peerless crystallographic water colorist and mentor.
Now on top of that, Darktide actually has a world and lore to it. Back in Deep Rock, it's a pretty simple lore. Mine out the planet, make money. The only opposition there is really the local wildlife. The mechanical enemies were interesting for a season. I was speculating, oh, what if space elves are behind this? They're naturally smart. Maybe we have a classic dwarves versus elves fight on our hands. It never really got resolved though. In Darktide, I know for certain who I'm fighting. The Infected, alongside Wolfer and his army.
Don't they look desperate, brother? If only we could make this last.
You never changed, sister. Still playing with your food.
There's no flavor without spoons.
Having your opposition be more than I'm just protecting my territory type of creature is fuck. I might actually be a psychopath.
Fortune and glory.
Wolflayer is a hostile invading force, with a whole army of goons, mutants, and sometimes demon hosts backing him. While a Space Marine platoon would be able to easily take down this threat within a few weeks' time, we're all the Imperium has to spare. The lowest of the low, foot soldiers, fanatics, cast-outs, and freaks. Us lot against all of them. We're gonna die anyways, right? So fuck it. What do we have to lose?